The year is 2008 and I'm at Camden Underworld in London. I'm going to see a band called Brutal Truth. When I got up to the stage when they came on, I noticed that the guitarist Erik was he had a green Boss pedal up there. I couldn't quite read what it said, but there's not many green Boss pedals out there, and I thought if I could find out what that pedal is, I'll be a happy man, because the noise that this pedal was making through old Erik's guitar sounded bloody wicked, and I was like, I've got to have one of those pedals. Anyway, good old Google sent me in the direction of a Boss harmonizer pedal, or it's called a pitch shifter PS-5. Anyway, I'm going to talk about that pedal and I'm going to do you a little demo. As I bought it, it must have been a couple of years after that. It must have been like 2009 or 2010 when I was playing with my band, and I used this quite a bit, and ever since, in fact, on a lot of the recordings I did with my old band, which I'll also get to in another video. Anyway, this is about that Boss pedal, and I'll show you that right now. This is a Boss PS-5 Super Shifter. Yeah, it was quite expensive at the time, like £155. In today's money, that's like $300. So it's quite a pricey pedal. But you know, it does do a lot. It has a lot of functions on it, so you know, it's worth the price. Totally is. And obviously with Boss pedals, you know, they're bomb-proof basically. They really you can't break them. The only time I broke a Boss pedal was when I used the wrong adapter for it and I blew it up. But I'll go from left to right. We've got the like delay time and the speed. Basically when I'm using this, it's like it's either high pitch or low pitch. That delay time is almost like a blend, so when I have it like that and I have it on Harmonist, I can get a really nice harmonized sort of octavey pedal. You know, this is like an octave pedal as well as a pitch shifter pedal. So the Harmonist setting is, I love it, because I used to have a Zoom 2020 guitar effects console when I was younger, and it had this Harmonist effect on it, and it was bloody awesome. So this does that. You've got the pitch like up and down, so that's the lowest pitch, that's the highest pitch. You got different keys. I tend to have it in C or D depending on what I'm tuned in. So when you got it on harmony, like depending what tuning you're in, you've got to have it switched onto one of these things here. At least that's what I do anyway. So you've got pitch shifter setting. I've never used the pitch shifter setting just because I down tune anyway, so I don't need to use that. Like I say, I like the harmonizer like thing. It reminds me of like early cathedral sort of sound, that harmony pedal sound. And then next up we've got the detune setting as well. I think it must be sort of like the pitch shifter setting, but I've never really needed to use the detune, so I've not used it. Tremolo arm, so that'll just go when you hit the pedal and let go, or even if you keep it pressed, it just goes woo, like, so it goes down up like you whacking a tremolo arm, or it goes up down, whichever setting you've got it on. Oh no, that's the flutter setting, sorry. The tremolo arm setting is literally like a tremolo arm. You just bend it down, so you press it, it just goes, or if you go up, it goes like that, very slowly, like a, you know, a slow ramp sort of thing. So I like it for that, and I think that's what the guy from Brutal Truth was doing as well. He was using it on that setting, and that's what attracted me to it. I was like, that's a really cool sort of setting that he's got there for that. So here it is on my pedal board, and I've got it after the distortion effects, so it goes from the distortion through the tuner and then straight up to these effects here, which are like my modulation effects. It has got an expression pedal. This isn't connected to it, but I wonder if you can use the wah pedal with it as an expression. it would be pretty cool. Then the input, and then it has an A and a B output, so I think you can actually have it in stereo. I think that's probably something to do with the harmonist setting. So you could like have a stereo like harmony sound, which would be cool. But I mean, I think having two inputs on these Boss pedals is always a really cool thing. They do that a lot. It's one thing I like about Boss pedals, even though aesthetically they look horrible. But they're really robust pedals, and this is one that I've loved and I've had for so long, since I was like, maybe I've had it like 15 years. But it's something that's really stuck with me, and I've just put it back on my pedal board now. Just because it's something I would hit on in songs maybe, and something I just like to mess about with. It's really cool. Anyway, I'll go through and do a sound demo. Okay, so I just showed you the this harmonist pedal on the harmony setting. couple of harmonic settings, like a high and a low one, on the tremolo arm setting and on the flutter setting. The detune settings, I don't usually use them that much anyway, because I detune as it is anyway, but you can use it as a detuning tool and as an octave tool. It's a really good multi-purpose pedal. They're actually discontinued by Boss now, I just found out, so you can only probably get them on Reverb or eBay or secondhand Facebook Marketplace or something like that, so go out and get yourself one.